And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Navy head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looking for a push on fourth down. Maybe some room here. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Knights are flying down the field. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking for space. It's Middleton. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Give to the fullback. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Sends it back in motion. Got a little grass. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. The give to the fullback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Middleton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in, it's Barnes. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Complete to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are... frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. White trying to make magic on the... Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Sweet. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good kick.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Now this offense is back on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Running back searching for a hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Productive run, gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Runs through the tackle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Sings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Knights are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Calls his own number. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The option, the keeper. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. Past the 30, the 20. He's at the all the way. Touchdown.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Gets the back moving. Using his legs, it's Cobb. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Middleton.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Barnes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go right back to him. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. The sweet feet buy a little time. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Hartman. Fires to the right. He's got it. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Flushed out of the pocket. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 15 team, the Kentucky Wildcats.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the midshipman head coach at the half. He is so frustrated with his defense right now. They've given up over 80 yards on the ground in that rushing attack. Known for their run game defense, they have got to be more stout at the line of scrimmage. The good news, they are running the ball well. The line of scrimmage has been dominant. He said, we've got to keep it going on offense and tighten things up defensively if we want to stay in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. This offense starts deep in a hole. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Takes the handoff. It's Middleton. There he goes. He rumbles up to the 19-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and what a... he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19.
Ready. Go.
They'll try the right side. Fights off a defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Look out, he's got room. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Knights have this offense rolling. The give to the single back. There's some room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Middleton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Mitch. The defense putting points on the board.
And And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
The offense changing the play. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Going for the marker on the ground. There's a crease. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Knights. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the right. Oh, the contested catch. If you're going to be big time, you got to beat defenders one-on-one. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the option. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Navy! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the move, it's Cobb. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Well, this game is all but wrapped up. The Week 13 scoreboard for the top 12 teams in the country looks like this. The Knights send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchison. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, midshipmen. They've... lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. On the run, it's Pop. They didn't get a push at all on. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break.
Maybe a crease. Past the 50, the 40, the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Knights. They move on top here in the fourth.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Thrust that arm out. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. They go right back to it. Tackled there by the defense. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? You got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little.
Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.